Hello everyone. Today we're diving into a fascinating concept from Jean-Paul Sartre, a leading figure in existentialist philosophy. The statement we're exploring is this: I can always choose, but I ought to know that if I do not choose, I am still choosing. First, let's understand what Sartre means by choice. According to Sartre, human beings are fundamentally free. He believed that freedom is an essential part of our existence. We are condemned to be free, as he famously put it. This means that, whether we like it or not, we are always faced with choices in life. Even refusing to make a choice is, in itself, a choice. For example, imagine you're at a crossroads in your career. You could choose a new path, stay where you are, or decide to avoid thinking about it entirely. Even if you try to ignore the decision, you are still actively choosing not to act. Sartre would say that this is a form of bad faith or self-deception, where you deny your own responsibility for the situation. Now, why does Sartre emphasize responsibility? He argues that because we are free to choose, we are also entirely responsible for the consequences of our choices. There's no one else to blame, not society, not circumstances, and certainly not fate. This idea can feel both empowering and overwhelming. Sartre calls this the burden of freedom, the weight of knowing that our choices shape not only our own lives, but also the world around us. Let's connect this back to the statement, I can always choose, but I ought to know that if I do not choose, I am still choosing. Sartre is reminding us that avoiding responsibility is impossible. Whether we take direct action or passively allow things to happen, we are still exercising our freedom and therefore must accept the outcomes as our own doing. Critics of Sartre argue that his view of freedom can be too absolute. They point out that factors like social structures, economic limitations, and psychological struggles can influence our choices. Sartre acknowledges these influences, but insists they do not erase our fundamental freedom. He would say that while circumstances may shape the options available to us, they don't determine how we respond to them. So, what's the takeaway? Sartre's philosophy challenges us to embrace our freedom fully. It's a call to live authentically, to acknowledge our role in shaping our lives, and to take ownership of our decisions, big or small.